pulling it back out against Gambit. And obviously remember, back in DreamHack 2012, it's a very famous CLG EU game against Moscow 5. Then Anivia as well, making the comeback together with Prepo.
Somebody's making a comeback here. Pinoy finds the Ren, but Rekkles going in. Collateral damage, dodging around. Will this be first blood? It will, and Rekkles picks it up, but he pays the price.
And then these mid-game fights where you have all the burst damage from Anivia, from Rumble, from Graves, but they have to pull that off.
Cabochard could be in trouble here. They're going to throw the equalizer down. Burns through the black shield quite well. Soul Shackles are going to connect on Wickd, but Nyph is here, should have enough damage, and Rekkles just blows him up.
Team can clear the waves very, very easily.
Uh-oh.
Eddie's setting up for some quick.
Oh, yes, he is. He gets the hook on Nyph. They go in forward, but Rekkles flaying him backwards. Wickd is here, teleporting back. They find Eddie. And Rekkles comes up with another one. 3-1 on the game.
Yeah, Gambit not respecting the teleport coming in from Wickd either to quickly turn it around, and Shook.
He's not done yet. He doesn't really care about the tower damage, although he might want to respect the Nidalee spears. Goodbye. Diamond finds an answer, and Froggen in the mid lane eating a charm or deception on the backside of that.
Just saw the Nidalee damage in action, even though Diamond has been able to do too much in this game. Picks up his first kill, and again, Froggen takes. He will always do this. So whenever he pushes in the wave to the tower, he's gonna walk down to the bushes down here in the mid lane and just hide around the corner where you can't see him, where he's in the shadows, and then he just throws out the Q and you can't really react in time because you see it so late, and then you just get some burst damage on you.
Yeah,
every single time.
Elements fan vote coming out in force here. So we see Eddie taking over a little bit in the mid, helping Nick out. But Froggen's definitely starting to look a little bit scary. Pretty close to that Rod of Ages completion, and he should have it reasonably early.
You can see how Gambit has tried to set up 2 wards around this mid lane as well to try and see if Froggen is standing just around the wall. Froggen cleared the one, but there's one still down towards the bottom side, which was actually pinged out. So they know he's setting up for these small tricks, and Wickd this time around going for the Haunting Guys as his first item on Rumble.
I think he learned his lesson.
Well, you won't get an early Abyssal Scepter either, because Froggen is going for Rod of Ages here on the Anivia, so yeah. Definitely the right choice, and Rekkles staying in this lane, trying to push down another tower. Cabochard has been farming fairly well, despite being completely zoned away in the lane swap. Is slightly ahead of Wickd.
Got as much backup as he might like. Spear's going to come in, not quite enough range.
Damage you get this one up, yeah. They can try and steal maybe with
Diamond,
the spear, but that's
yeah, he's been able to snipe a blue buff. He's gonna go, and he gets it!
God.
He gets the lantern. How about it? Diamond procs with the spear snipe. Still fairly even with Elements here, looking to set up a pick over by the Gromp. Rekkles, will he wander too close? They throw him in. Eddie comes in first. They bring in Pinoy. Do they have the damage? The spear's not going to connect. Teleport, however, is coming in. Pinoy gonna get very low in this one. He's gonna flash away, and Rekkles actually lives as Wickd is able to clean up Pinoy and Eddie.
To clean them up. For now, Gambit spreading out and going straight into this mid lane as soon as Elements actually walk away from it and take a turn.
Oh, they've caught Froggen! And he's gonna get big for just a moment. Tower is down, Pinoy is stunned. He is getting chunked out, and Wickd is able to blow him away. Some damage between them. So they started up. Bring Nyph along, why not? Ward gets placed down. Gambit trying to control a little bit of their own, and they're not gonna be able to do it. A little bit of an insurance policy. Froggen throws down the wall just to prevent any cheeky steal attempts. A minute, Shook eats a spear around the side, but they're back to it. Cabochard. Froggen is able to pick up that kill, and they're not done yet, but Rekkles, he's a little bit low. Wild growth on him as he throws out the collateral damage. Gambit scatter back.
Banshee, so QSS, then suddenly he's not a target either, and you have to aim towards Froggen or Wickd in these fights. On the map from Elements towards this Baron, and right behind him, they can see everything that's going on.
Oh, Shook gets caught again. Do they have the damage to shut him down? He's going to flag drag his way to safety.
Trying to get the flank.
They're a little bit grouped up right now. Flash being burned. Here comes Nick and Froggen. They got the wild growth, but now they've caught Nyph. Throw down the equalizer to try and cover the retreat, but they're not done. Cabochard, the Dark Binding, gonna connect on Wickd. They are gonna find enough damage to at least pick off Nyph. Wickd solo, Diamond gonna find him. Nick now in some trouble. It's a double kill going over to Diamond Prox, and he's not done yet.
They can go straight for Baron as well.
They're looking for even more.
Oh,
Rekkles. So close. Froggen nearly eats the spear. They should be able to find him, though. No, he's going to dodge the swipe. Hooked in now. Froggen, Anivia is served. and they find the kill. They should find the Baron. Elements lose 4 for none.
And that was just a perfect fight for Gambit here. They came from all the flanks around. Here we saw even Diamond. He was kiting around behind Elements, and they got the hook first onto Shook, then hooked first, forcing Elements into a fight when they weren't in the right position. Also in the middle of the lane, couldn't really get into a choke point. And Gambit just came from every direction, completely split up.
By Diamond Frogs.
To him. Oh, he might be
Oh,
called.
yeah, he could be in some trouble. He's cupcaked, and he has to wait a moment while his jump is reset, but there's no follow-up. Shook is isolated from his team right now, and that's the smite. They're going to throw a spear. Diamond comes in and gets the Nidalee assassination.
Yeah.
They will trade it for the dragon as Wickd pops his Zhonya's. Elements have to react to this, but what can they do other than try to force the fight? Nyph's a little bit low. They've got the serious damage out on this Baron. Pinoy dancing back and forward as they try desperately to finish this one off. Oh, a brilliant equalizer to force them back with the Anivia while Edward is isolated. He takes so much damage from this team. Fate's Call pulls him back to safety. The Baron goes down. Diamond was able to grab it.
Oh,
They've caught Nyph. They blow him up, and somehow out of all that, Gambit managed to get the Baron, they get Nyph, and Elements get nothing. He's Baron up minions. This tower is looking pretty juicy. And Pinoy, he may be 1, 3, and 4, but man, can he wreck some objectives. They're gonna take down inhibitor number 1, 42.5 minutes. Minions on the bottom side pushing against Gambit, but they should be able to answer that right away. Do they want to go in for the fight? Froggen, he's got nowhere to go. They've got the egg. Can they find the kill? They pull it in and serve it up again on a plate.
So 10 seconds on Nyph here. They're still going. They have the Baron buff. They have minions coming as well from the top side. They have so much damage. They can take down these turrets if they stay.
Can't clear it. There's no way to safely check into that. This tower, I feel like they're going to get it sooner or later. Froggen eats the charm. Nyph's got the damage, not quite enough. One more shot would be all it needs to take down the tower, but they've been pushed back for now. Eddie a little bit low. They catch Rekkles with a Dark Binding, and he's able to Quicksilver Sash that one and get away.
This tower is so low. Pinoy should be able to get it there. Yeah, inhibitor as well. 3 inhibitors gone.
They have to deal with the super minions on the top side. They're starting to wreck through the Nexus turrets. That's going to be an easy inhibitor number 3. 45.5 minutes in. Gambit are on the cusp of pushing in Elements who have no room to breathe in this game. And Gambit, if you get a win here, this has got to feel so good.
Yeah,
after the way they started this split, to be able to take out a team with the reputation of Elements has got to be so huge. And Rekkles, they're going to get the charm off on him, even though the wild growth is forced, still taken very low. They're pushing in on multiple fronts here. Nick going forward, they've caught Nyph. He's going to go down. Nick picks up his second kill of the game. Froggen tries to move away from Cabochard's Soul Shackles as a Nexus turret. One goes down. Diamond gets his GA pop. Pinoy covering his escape. Elements just don't seem to have an answer here right now, Deficio.
They're still fighting for it. Shook is going in.
He's going in right now. Here we go. They're going to go for it. Froggen cut. He's gone. They had no passive. This is going to be it. Gambit Gaming, 46.5 minutes in, destroy Elements and pick up win number 3.